Now, this is just my personal opinion as a real estate investor. You could take it for what it's worth, but if you intend on growing as an investor, whether you're investing in real estate or investing in any other assets, you're going to assume a dual responsibility, at least at some point in your real estate or your asset investing. For example, we have a responsibility to serve the people we are buying assets from. That's a responsibility that I assume. We also have a responsibility for the people who choose to do business with us. In most cases, these are passive investors who want to trust you to invest their money so that they can make a return on their investment. So that's a twofold or a dual responsibility. When you're assuming that type of responsibility, you want to make sure you're clear on your why, your WHY. A lot of times as investors, because I've done it many, many times myself, and I still find myself doing it when I'm having a conversation with people, because we always want to impress people. We want to prove to people that we know what we're doing. We want them to be okay about us, whether we're trying to sell them to sell us what they're selling, or whether we're trying to sell investors to support us in what we're buying. We're always playing that role, but it doesn't negate the fact or take away from the fact that you and I as investors, I'll just assume you're watching this because you have a desire or maybe you're already investing. We still have to make sure that we are clearly articulating our why, okay? Our why really explains the term for impact investing. In other words, when I have a why behind what I'm doing, I'm able to articulate to people on any side of the spectrum of the things that I do. I can articulate to them what impact I'm making in my investing. Because again, we want to tell everybody what we do and how good the returns are for what we do, but we want to make sure we're letting people in on why we do what we do. For example, our company, RP Capital, we are an investment and asset management company that focuses on, here's my why, local investing that makes an impact. That's a why for me, local investing that makes an impact. Now, our impact is directly towards individuals, families, communities, and even legacies. Why? Because we're either making this impact through our home solutions division, which primarily purchases distressed properties, or we're making this impact through our business solutions division, which primarily purchases distressed businesses. But think about it, whether it's an investor that wants to consider doing business with us, or whether it's a home or business seller that wants to consider doing business with us, at least they don't just know what we're doing, they have an opportunity to hear me clearly articulate why we're doing it, because we want to impact them as individuals. We want to impact their families. We want to impact the communities that these homes or businesses are in, and we want to impact the legacies, the legacy of the homeowner who may be transitioning to a new season in their life, the legacy of the business owner who's transitioning into a new season of their lives, the legacies of the investors who are trusting us to bring them a return. So I wanted to share this with you because as investors, we are essentially assuming a fiduciary role. At least we should believe we're assuming a fiduciary role, not just for ourselves and our companies, but for the people we do business with on the buying end and the people we do business with on the partner end.